We looked around for another way to reach school. Arjun took out his phone and checked the map. He said, "There is another bus in 15 minutes. I looked at my watch and sighed. I replied, "We don't have enough time." Then Arjun pointed towards a row of electric rickshaws. He smiled and said, "Let's take one." I agreed immediately. We walked towards the nearest rickshaw. The driver smiled and asked, "Where do you want to go?" Arjun told him the name of our school. The driver nodded and said, "Please sit down." We quickly got into the rickshaw. As it started moving, I finally felt a little relaxed. I looked outside and enjoyed the cool morning breeze. Arjun smiled and said, "See, every problem has a solution." I nodded and replied, "You're right." The rickshaw moved through the busy streets. Fortunately, there was not much traffic ahead. We reached the school gate just a few minutes before the first bell. I quickly paid the driver and thanked him. Arjun and I hurried towards our classroom. Many students were already sitting inside. Some were talking to their friends. Others were revising their notes. We quietly entered the classroom. Our class teacher looked at us. She smiled and said, "Good morning." We replied together, "Good morning, ma'am." Then we quickly took our seats. I took a deep breath. I was happy that we had reached on time. Just as everyone settled down, our teacher made an announcement. She said, "Today we are going to have a surprise English-speaking activity." The whole class became silent. Some students looked nervous. Others looked excited. I looked at Arjun. He whispered, "Good thing we reached on time." I smiled and nodded. The teacher started calling students one by one. Everyone had to introduce themselves in English. When I heard my name, I stood up confidently. I took a deep breath. Then I started speaking slowly and clearly. When I finished, the teacher smiled. She said, "Very good, Nikhil." I felt proud of myself. After the activity, I sat down and started thinking. The entire morning had been full of surprises. First, I overslept. Then I rushed to get ready. I almost skipped everything. We missed our bus, but we still found another way. Finally, we reached school on time. I realized something important. A small mistake can create many problems, but staying calm helps us find solutions. From that day, I promised myself to sleep on time. I also decided to prepare everything the night before. Arjun looked at me and smiled. He said, "Tomorrow don't forget to wake up early." I laughed and replied, "I promise this time." The end of day 1.